Yo, what's going on YouTube? I am Zach and I'm back again with another video. Before we get started, I'm just going to say out the gate, thank you for 1,000 subs. It's been a long time coming. I posted my first video in like 2015. It's not there anymore. And I got my first sub around that time. And it took me until this year, 9 years later, to finally reach the 1,000 mark. So I'm super appreciative. Now, I don't know what to do with this channel right now because I've been all over the place. I've come up with 1,000 different ideas and I've done 1,000 different things. So let's watch To Catch a Predator. All right, let's just do that. Okay, let's see how that goes. If you like the video, then we'll keep going.
All the attention we had received from the first two investigations would prevent men from showing up, and I worried that we'd come back with nothing but video of me, pacing around a kitchen by myself. That wasn't the case.
What's that?
Counter for a second?
Alright.
I'm gonna wash my hands, right?
The Riverside investigation was scheduled to last 3 days. By the second day, we had 35 men visit our house, including this guy, who shows up to meet a girl half his age. He comes in and he's jittery, he's jazzed up, and he goes to wash his hands. Well, I'm watching from the next room, and I don't like every approach to be the same.
Chris is like, he's basically saying, man, I was waiting for him to do something that could make me say something funny. Man, I think, it blows my mind how comfortable somebody can get in someone else's house. Like, let's pretend that this was a person of age, right? And that you were meeting someone that you were completely allowed to meet. You meet them on the internet, you've never met before, you've never seen their face before, they yelled at you from the kitchen instead of introducing yourself, you walked into their house without seeing their face, and they yelled at you from the kitchen, and you are just like, I'm gonna go, like, that is wild. So many alarm bells would have been just ringing off in my head. Even if this was even a consensual adult, right? Now that it's a kid, right? It's not really a kid, it's Chris, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that you would be like, oh, something weird's going on here. It's just crazy how comfortable people can be in other people's houses. Just walked in, like, whatever, is washing his hand. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Paper towels right over here. So I grab a paper towel. He sees me and I hand it to him.
That's savage. He said paper towels are right here. He just caught the dude. How you can't even, like, what do you do? What do you do?
First he just thinks, oh gee, thanks, and then there's this, he figures out that this is going to be a problem. Would you have a seat right over on the stool there, please? Oh, who are you?
Chris.
Chris.
Yeah.
And who did you come to see, Chris?
What's her name?
What's her name?
I'm sorry. Oh, you caught me off guard.
He's, shaky. He looks like he's on some kind of a drug. And in fact, later, police found methamphetamines in his car. You came to see Kelly.
Yeah.
And how old is Kelly?
Kelly's way too young for me.
Way too young for you.
He's honest.
Then why did you come here, Chris?
I came here to tell her that, actually.
To tell her that she was way too young.
Man, there's so many good guys out in the world. So many guys who are so selfless, who will message a child and schedule a meetup with them, probably, driven with different desires that they're trying to fulfill, but they're really just doing it as a facade, a joke, a ruse, just to be able to meet them and say, hey, don't do this. This is wrong. I'm an adult alone with you in your house right now, and this is not okay. And I just wanted to be the one to come here first and tell you this before something bad happened to you. What a good guy. Look at that nice face. Look how kind that face is. That is the face of a true champion.
Actually, I did, yeah. Yeah. I swear on my life.
So you drove all the way from where?
I drove from Rancho because I was tempted at first, and then I was thinking on the way down here, I was like, you know what? I can't really do this. I don't feel right in my conscience. Like, I'm a conscience type person.
Yeah, I could tell you're a conscious type person by
I'm
your
very
chat
conscious. Yeah, like, and then I was gonna come here and tell her, I don't want to do anything. I didn't bring any condoms or anything.
You did not?
No, so.
I mean, you can take them out of your pocket now. I know from the chat that the decoy had asked him to bring condoms. So I asked him, and he reaches into his pocket.
I brought this, but this is really watered down. You can even test it. That's way watered down.
Way watered down.
Way watered down.
What is that?
That man had an entire bottle concealed. He said, reach in your pocket, take them condoms out. He said, I ain't got no condoms. I got something else for you. That is... Bro, he is wild. He has a bottle. He has a shirt with a marijuana leaf on it. Man, my man is turned. He got meth in the car. He is all over the place.
If you want, but it was this much left, and I put a bunch of water in it. So.
You did?
Yeah, dude.
And that was why'd you do that?
Because I didn't want to. I wanted to leave it here when I left and just say, here, you can have this, and that's.
So
that's
you were
all
going to
you
come
can have.
over here and say, look, do me a favor though, and just keep your hands out of your pockets, unless you're getting your condoms out of there.
That's fine.
Yeah, just get what you're getting and put them right on the counter.
Yeah, there's one, but it's no good.
It's
I
not
always
good.
carry it with me. It was always in my wallet, and I took it out of my wallet when I was in my car. And, yeah. No, I have nothing to... I honestly was going to come here and tell her I didn't want to do anything.
Right.
And tell her, you know what, you're extremely young for this.
Right.
You know?
So you were going to come here
so
and tell
nice.
13-year-old Kelly that you didn't want to
Yeah.
do anything with her, but
really
here's some Bacardi rum and...
I was actually going to...
Could you imagine showing up and just being like, yo, listen, Lo, you are too young. You are too young for what you're trying to do. Like, you have to understand there's an age limit to things. There's a certain age where things are legal and things are illegal. And what you are doing right now is an illegal thing because of your age. Now, you child, take this alcohol and get out of here. And stop trying to do illegal things. Get going. Go. Shoo.
Did you transmit this photograph?
Oh, my. I didn't know I sent that one.
You didn't know.
Well, actually, yeah, I did, but... Wow. I wasn't thinking of...
Wow.
To a 13-year-old girl.
I'm sorry. You're right. I know, I wasn't thinking.
And then he says, and we hadn't heard this before,
You look at me, I didn't even take a shower. If I was coming to do something like that, I would have taken a shower, you know? I mean, that's the first thing you do.
how old are you?
You know, I'm 26 years old, sir.
26 years old.
And I really
twice
felt
the
bad.
age
I
of the
know,
girl you
I
thought you
know.
were going to come see.
Like, I really feel bad, dude. Like, I mean, I don't even know how to tell you how I feel bad. Now, I was worried, like...
So now you
like,
go on and do this.
I'm sorry. You know, because I was desperate sitting at home, I did. And it's not right to do. You're right. They should have, like, control things on those chat rooms.
Would you answer the door naked? And finally, when confronted with the transcripts, you know, he admitted that it didn't look good.
I really wasn't even going to come down here.
Yeah, but you
And-
did.
And when I did, because I didn't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I didn't want somebody to be absolutely hurt, okay? And
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? This is a good guy. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I didn't want anybody to be hurt by this. I wasn't going to do it. I had a change of heart. It was wrong. She's not old enough. Like, man, this guy knows. This guy knows.
sit there and go, oh my gosh, you didn't show up. You know, and I'm really like a conscious person. I mean, look at me. I'm so dirty, like...
I know. Well, I tell you what's dirty is this conversation
You know
you
what?
had.
Yeah, I know. I really should not have done this. I felt absolutely...
Yes, don't take my blank out of your mouth till I'm
Yeah,
done.
I know.
Look, if somebody's telling me in the interview that, you know, they've got an addiction or a compulsion that led them to this situation, you have to say, look, you're an adult. Having recognized that, perhaps you should have done something about it before you ended up walking into this house.
Yeah, I was not fantasizing about a 13-year-old, for God's sake. You know, that's not right to do.
Would
Everything
you ever have two guys all over you?
It's just, like I said, fantasy type
What
things.
would you
over-
do with two?
Yeah, it's just wanted to hear. And
Now, do you
I
know
figured
that
the
it's
parents
illegal?
had-
Do you-
I
do you-
figured it had the parent... No, I didn't know that it was illegal.
Illegal
I
to
did
send
not
this kind of
know.
material
I did not know that. I really
to
didn't.
somebody who you believe is underage?
I did not know that.
That's against the
Oh
law.
my God.
Here's what you need to know, Chris, and that
never
is
did
that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on people
please
who
don't
go.
care.
Well, you're welcome to leave and take your stuff with you. But if there's anything else you'd like to say, please tell us. If not, when he left the house,
No, I'm good. Nope, stop. Yeah, no. No, sorry, Chris. Get out of here. No. I don't know why they talk for as long as they do. Like, what do people think they're gonna get when they talk? Like, I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just gonna come over here and tell her to not do that. It's bad. And you think that the cop or whoever it is gonna be like, oh, are you telling me that you saw the wrongs of your actions on your way over here? Get out of here, bro. You're good. You're good. Just get out of here. Nothing's wrong with that. You're like, come on.
I didn't know that he was on probation. Obviously, that made his situation worse when ultimately he was arrested.
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Please don't do this, please. Because I really wasn't going to do this.
Go ahead and cuff him.
Sir.
What?
Like, please.
Do you have anything illegal on you?
No,
Do you have any drugs or anything like that? When's the last time you used speed?
I used it like 2 months ago, sir.
Is it 2 months ago usually means 2 days or 2 hours?
I am on probation for it.
What are you on probation for?
For possession in July, and that's the last time I used it. It's been a few months.
For possession of meth?
Yes. Yeah, I did use an hour ago. Yeah. No, I'm not trying to get rid of it, sir. I really am not.
Oh, look at that.
I know it's only because I have to sign up for a class. I hadn't used it since I had gotten in trouble with it back in July, and I was just,
Reality sets in, dude.
look. Yes, reality sets in right when I stepped out my front door.
You're right.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
And
You're exactly right. That's where
No,
the crime occurred.
No,
The minute you stepped out your front door,
And the only-
you were headed toward having to meet with a 13-year-old girl to have sex.
And
with.
the only-
That's where the crime occurred.
No, the crime actually occurred when you started talking explicitly to this child on the internet before you walked out of your house. You just made it worse by walking out of your house and heading over there. But I mean, he pleaded not guilty, and he's currently scheduled for a jury trial. It's currently right now in 2024. He's still scheduled for that trial because that's what happens when you commit these crimes. You just get scheduled for trials and nothing happens. Oh man, guys, that's it. I just did this one. If you enjoyed this type of video, let me know and I can do the full investigations. I can make longer videos. I don't know what I'm doing with this channel right now, but thank you all anyways for the support. I've had people who have crossed over onto like 3 different niches, so I appreciate that. I'll see you in the next one though. Y'all have a good day. Peace.